Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to some more Dragon Age Inquisition. Where we left off, doing the last ritual. Ooh. This way?
Everything is lit. So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
It'd be kind of funny, though, if we actually ended up getting there before them. That would be hilarious.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Andrul, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, according to some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Andrul's patron animal is the hare. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
My clan avoided human settlements, never mind raiding them.
A sound tactic, if one has room to maneuver out of harm's way. Other Dalish clans do not keep so scrupulously hidden.
Who is this meant to be?
Fallandine, overseer of funerals and guide to elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
My clan's hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Fallandin's vanity.
Do you know any legends?
It is said Fallandin's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Nethal rallied the gods once the shadow of Fallandin's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Fallandin only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
My clan never told a story like that about Fallandin.
The further the Dalish spread, the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true elven culture.
"'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vera Belisan must be preserved.
What is this Vera Belisan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people. And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vera Belisan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
Okay. So she either knows what it is and is lying, which I don't think is the case. Or she just doesn't want it to be destroyed, which seems more like her. That's the whole reason why she had the kid in the first
They left
one.
someone behind. A handy guide, maybe.
Mitholan asked.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
That was initially what I was thinking as well, is that we show our respect. Perhaps the elves will not harm us. Which is, you know, fine. Theoretically, you can say, oh, if you don't do this, you get XP for killing them or something like that. That's just stupid. Especially in a game where you can get infinite XP. In the other games, I'd say, well, not infinite XP, but, you know, infinite spawning for as much XP as you can get. The Origins in Dragon Age 2 did not have such a feature. So it makes more sense that you'd think that way in those games, but this one, it's not as big a deal. I'm guessing we go through this door. Okay, so I gotta watch out for those bodies because I'm getting supplies from them. Oh, I have to follow the guide. So where is the guide? Did I just miss the guide? Where'd the guide go? Not in here. Is there another door I missed? This is closed. Defeat the enemies in here. Then go through here. I would assume go through here, but there's no door, and there's no guide. Here's something. Okay, let's get a autosave. Just redo that fight, maybe. Or what? That's back the way I came. I would assume I have to go this way. And I've already looted this. Load and odor autosave.
They left someone behind. A handy guide, maybe?
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Oh! Okay, well now I know where this is. Let's go take care of this. And nothing to loot, huh?
Henshra. Gilas Velathan.
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
Now see, that notification before would have actually been kind of nice. That doesn't look like an actual area to go through on the map.
This place looks untouched.
I've seen Orlesian palaces with less gold. What did the ancient elves do here?
Perhaps it was meant to kindle a sense of awe in visitors.
Well, it's...
That way, okay. Oh, hello. It's unreadable, huh? Then what's the point? Maybe it's... you can't translate it. That way, huh? No, it's gone. Oh, no, there it is. Good. I don't really want to go too much farther. This seems like a path I'd take to storm through.
The Sentinels are holding against the Venatori.
We should hurry. Their numbers are not endless.
Vir Sumiel.
Oh. It's just a way for me to avoid everybody. I'm getting XP from this, so I'm okay with actually attacking them. Ah. Oh. That's a good shield.
Well of Sorrows.
Maker's balls.
So Methal endures.
I want them dead before the Master arrives!
Kaltora Virethan.
I will swim if I must.
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor. The trials you set me, I have overcome. As a courtesy, leave now. Or not at all.
Do you truly believe we can dismiss our armies with a handshake, Calpurnia?
What I offer may be their only chance to survive. You serve your people, you have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge, power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
Why would Corypheus think entering the Fade will work any better than last time?
Speech without understanding. I knew you would take the Well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus. But you'd still be just a child, playing with a sword. Corypheus will wield it as a master.
Once you've drunk from the well, Corypheus will use a ritual on you. You'll be a mindless tool, enslaved to his will.
That... where I come from, idle tales must be proven.
Here, the page with his binding ritual. He tried it on your master, Erasthenes.
How could you know? And these runes, no one has written in these since... He made so many promises and everyone alive. Then he'd his cavern Vass. He was to give Tevinter a true leader. If Corypheus would misuse me, he'd misuse them too. I was blind.
That's why you joined Corypheus. To see Tevinter rebuilt.
To see her reborn. Slaves allowed their true potential. Corruption excised. Tevinter was the cradle of civilization. Imagine what her future could be. A crafter of wonders. Standing against the savage Kunari. A beacon for all.
I'd rather not fight enemies I don't have to.
Perhaps Tevinter does need a strong leader. Be that woman, while you still can.
You mock me, Inquisitor. As if you'd let me walk away.
If that's your wish, I won't stop you.
If Corypheus triumphs. Listen, if any power can challenge him, it lies in the well. Perhaps its price is too high, but if you can take it, humble him. Vitae Benefaria, Inquisitor. Do not follow us. I will give you some time. I go to confront my master. Then I will return to Tevinter. If there is anything left of me.
Staff of Corruption, huh?
Abelas!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Corypheus needed Calpurnia to use the well. Without her, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If
This
that
is a
power
dangerous
can be
game.
turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask?
No. Tell us, please. Enlighten us.
As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were, it's already gone.
It is.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Virabella San remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas Amalin Nahalam Abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
There is
You'll
an
note
Olivia on
the
there.
intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends.
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me
I
drink
do have
from
the
this
magic.
cup.
You alone? This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
Solus. Yeah.
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
Urgh!
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well. For everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mithal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
Okay.
I trust you with this power more than her. But it's not for me to decide.
You're asking me? This is a lot of weird...
That's why I'm asking you.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Urgh! What is this icon? I know the well's danger. I'm gonna look up. I don't understand what this icon means. Does this mean I'm going to destroy the well? Because I don't want that. Theoretically, that would be the case. I will use it. I don't have enough information. It doesn't like, from the sound of it, doesn't sound like you can destroy it, but one of us gets it. So I'm the main character. I can't die.
If anyone is to use the well, it will be me.
So you will take what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste?
The Inquisition needs you. Corypheus still endangers us all.
I am forever balked by those who believe they know better than I. Drink if you will, for the sake of us all, but steel your will to do it.
This is gonna suck. That is the biggest. This is like one of this Scream's a big thing. The fact that I'm an elf, the fact that I'm there. I like how I still have the veil file in my hands.
Why am I here? Corypheus, a Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. I can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
Inquisitor! Inquisitor! How do you feel?
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Nice, it broke. In your face. So I was I don't know what the results would be, but I'm kind of going under assumptions. The first off, Morrigan is not Elvish, and if it seemed to be like kind of like the consciousness of all the elves. On top of that, she definitely had a desire for an insane amount of knowledge, and that amount of knowledge would probably kill her. If you see Indiana Jones 4, the one that never existed. So it's... I think I made a better choice. It looks like it was between me and Morgan. And I sincerely hope that I made the right choice.
It is done.
Make sure you thank her.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
No.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he
He's not
attacks again.
finished until he's dead.
He will not.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices. Whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
There is a way, but I'll need Morrigan's help.
The voices from the well tell you that, do they? Very well, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready to begin this plan of yours.
Are you certain of this?
We have no choice. If Corypheus comes here now...
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
He's probably going to come and kill me. Okay, time for me to cut the video off. Thank you all very much for watching, and God bless.